Hi everybody, this is Caesar Book 4, Chapter 29, and in this chapter, Caesar's fleet has been wrecked by storms. So, eadem noctacit ut esset luna plena, qui dies maritimos aestus maximos in oceano efficere consuevit, nostris quid erat incognitum. So, it happened the same night that it was a full moon, which day is accustomed to cause the greatest sea tides in the ocean, and this was unknown to our men. So first of all, the luna plena, the full moon, is interesting because today that has allowed for scholars to calculate the exact night that this occurred on, and that was the 30th through the 31st of August in 55 BCE. Also, this maritimos aestus, the sea tides in the ocean, might sound a little bit redundant to us, but because the Romans only knew the Mediterranean tides, they don't know what larger tides are in the open ocean, and Caesar's trying to make that point really clear to them. Ituno temporet longas naves, quibus Caesar exercitum transportandum curaverat quasquin aridum subduxerat, aestus compleverat, et onerarius, quad ancoras erant delegatae, tempestas adflicabat, necula nostris facultas aut administrandi aut exiliandi dabator. So, thus, at the same time, both the tide filled the long ships, which Caesar had provided for the conveyance of the army, which Caesar had led into dry land. So, thus at the time when, so uno tempore is an ablative of time when, and the exercitum transportandum is a gerundive of purpose after curaverat. So thus, so to go over that again, thus at the same time, the tide had filled both the long ships which Caesar had provided for the conveyance of the army, which Caesar had led onto dry land, and the transport ships, which had been tied down at anchor. The storm struck repeatedly, nor was any opportunity being given to our men to either serve or help. Cum pluribus navibus fractis reliquiae cum essent funibus ancoris reliquis quamamentis amicis ad navigandum inutiles, magnid quo necesserat accidere, totius exercitus perturbatio factest. So, with several ships having been wrecked, since the remaining ships were, with their cables, anchors, and remaining gear having been lost, were useless for sailing. A great confusion arose throughout the whole army, that which was necessary to happen. So this cum pluribus navibus fractis is an ablative absolute, and this totius exercitus is literally means of the whole army, but we can just use throughout the whole army in this case. Nequenem naves erant aliae quibus reportari possent, et omnia deerant quad reficiandas naves erant usuiet, quod omnibus constabat hiemare in Gallia oportere, frumentum his in locis in hiemem provisum non erat. So, for there were no other ships which could be conveyed back, and all things used to repair the ships were lacking, and grain for the winter had not been provided in these places because it was known by all that it was necessary to pass the winter in Gaul. So the odd rificiendos is a gerundive with odd to express purpose. And this usui is literally is a dative, so it literally means for use, but we can just say to use. And so that's it. So thank you.